All right, picture this. You're an executive at a big-name company. You know some bad news is about to hit. Maybe it's weak earnings, a missed target, whatever. That news drops, the stock tanks, and right then, you get handed a fat stack of stock options, priced at rock bottom, right after the fall. Wait for the rebound and boom, you cash in big. Sounds like insider trading, right? But here's the twist. It's called bullet dodging, and it's totally legal. So what exactly is bullet dodging? It's when company insiders delay their stock option grants until after they release some ugly news. Instead of forging documents or backdating, they just wait for the storm to hit, then scoop up options at the bottom. When the stock recovers, those options are worth way more. It's not illegal, but it's, let's say, pretty shady. To understand how it works, let me break it down with a quick example. Let's say XYZ Corp was supposed to hand out stock options to its execs on May 7th, but conveniently, they hold off until May 15th. Right after they announce a nasty earnings miss on May 14th, the stock drops 20%. Now those options are set at a much lower price. When things bounce back, the execs walk away with a windfall. No laws broken. But if you're a regular shareholder, you just ate that loss. Now bullet dodging lives in this weird legal gray area. Unlike backdating, which is flat out illegal because it means faking paperwork, bullet dodging is all about timing. No forged signatures, just strategic delays. And its cousin, spring loading, is the reverse, giving out options right before good news hits. Same game, different direction. But here's where it gets wild. This isn't rare. In 2025, Business Insider found more than 50 S&P 500 companies with suspicious stock dips right before executive grants. And then, like clockwork, the shares rebounded. Professors, regulators, and investors all say, come on, statistically, this isn't a coincidence. Retail investors? They're left holding the bag. Remember the Kodak mess? That was spring loading, but the result was the same. Executives cashed out $50 million almost overnight. Months later, regular investors lost 80% of their investment. So, what changed in 2024? Enter SEC Rule 402X. This rule forces public companies to spill the beans about how and when they grant stock options, especially if those grants happen right around big events like earnings announcements or bad news. If a grant happens in that window, companies have to show all the details: the date, the number of shares, the price, the value. It's like shining a flashlight into the dark corners of executive compensation. Companies are scrambling to adapt. Now, 70% of S&P 500 firms only give out options in open windows after earnings. Some ditch options altogether for RSUs, and some even require special CEO sign-off for off-cycle grants. But let's get real. Loopholes always tempt creative minds. And even with new rules, bullet dodging hasn't vanished. It just got harder to hide. At the end of the day, bullet dodging chips away at trust in the markets. As one governance expert put it, bullet dodging turns executives into arsonists of their own stock. They profit from the fires they foresee but don't extinguish. So next time you see a stock tank before an exec's payday, ask yourself, is this just bad luck or a 48-hour heist hiding in plain sight? If you want to see how to spot bullet dodging yourself, check out the SEC's new 402X tables. It's not just for Wall Street insiders anymore. Stay curious, stay sharp.